What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, here on Industry Talk, and welcome to Primetime Pod, the hottest information resource outlet for all things entertainment, breaking news, celebrity interviews, and the hot topics of the day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media platforms, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
Okay.
Do shit. Prime time five. Make sure you check it
How? Why the fuck you think he missing? He say that.
And second bill, a whole lot.
Now I'm not trying to get a little messy with you.
Time is money.
They go trap.
What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space and I'm in your face, and definitely blessed to be here for another day. It is February 28th, 2026, and it feels great out here in the great state of Mississippi. The temperature is fantastic. It's fantastic. Let's give everybody the opportunity to jump on the live. You know, we go live every day of the week, live at 5 on all social media platforms. You name them, take your choice, pick it. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, IG. We are there. We are definitely in the place to be. Let me make sure that all of my system checks are in order. Give everybody an opportunity to come on in with us, to join. Have a great conversation today. We'll definitely be here with my good man, Jarrell Braswell, comedian Jarrell Braswell, as we talk about the ins and outs of the industry, the entertainment industry, more specifically his journey. And today, you know, because since we jumped on and started going live doing this here, we've covered a lot of topics. We've had a few special guests on. We've covered topics such as your intellectual property, protecting your intellectual properties, networking, leveraging your skills, talent, and data. And today we're going to talk about building a fan base, a true fan base, not just social media or the digital footprint that a lot of us believe is, you know, the way. Because you're not going to get or find all of your answers or build your platform with just social media. And a lot of people think that they can. And I'm not saying that having followers and people engage with you on social media isn't a plus, isn't a win. It certainly is. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to make clear to you, what I'm talking about is a fan base that's going to assist you in carving out a true career. Big difference when we have that conversation. Followers and people that view your content are just doing that. They're not booking you for shows. They're not buying your merch. They're not doing anything that's adding to your career when it comes to financial stability. And you want to make that conversion. You want to find that happy medium or that mix of individuals that when there's a call to action from your camp, they engage. And not only do they engage, they actually act on the request or what it is that you're making reference to. So if you're here, I appreciate you for joining us. Definitely sit back, enjoy the conversation. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I definitely want to hear from you. You can drop it in the comments. You can You can give me a shout out on any of the platforms that you choose to. I should get the messaging. And I want you to pin your city. Pin your city in the description in this live. I need to know where everybody is chiming in from. Who am I talking to? Who am I engaged with? Let's really start with right here at home and showcasing to you how you build that ecosystem that is going to grow with you. Because without the fan base, without individuals, the audience, and people paying attention to what we're talking about, what we're saying, what's going on, if that's not happening, then it's falling on deaf ears. Then you have to rework the model. You have to rework the system. You have to do something different. Because obviously, you're not finding the audience or tapping into the audience that is going to be wholeheartedly in full support of everything that you have going on. So before I bring my brother Jarrell Braswell on, let's go ahead on and kick this thing off so we can jump off into this conversation. So let me go ahead on and jump this thing off the way we do live at 5 here on Industry. So today, like I was making reference to, we're diving into something that separates the amateurs from the legends. Keep this in mind. And that's building a true fan base. Now, let's get it straight. Followers are not fans. Okay? Your followers on social media are not fans. Views, just because you're getting views, that isn't loyalty. Virality, going viral, is not sustainability. Those are just data points, checkpoints along the way of engagement, active engagement. Anybody can go viral. That's been proven, hands down. You just got to be consistent. You have to find the right niche, and you have to go into the right spaces and do things that actually put you into that algorithm to push you through into everyone's space to pay attention to what's going on. It's got to be a movement or a moment. And what actually is going viral? What's the cap? You know what I'm saying? Is it 5,000 views? Is it 1,000, 8,000 views, 10,000 views, 100,000, 1 million? What actually is viral to you? Anybody can buy ads. Remember that. And anybody can get a moment, but not everybody can build a movement. All right, I'm gonna repeat that. Anybody can buy a moment. You can get a moment, but not everyone can build a movement. All right, so building a true fan base starts with identity. Who are you really? What do you stand for? What do people feel when they experience your brand? Because fans don't just connect to the content. They connect to conviction. Do you even believe what you're saying or what you're doing or your brand? Do you believe in it? You see, are you passionate and obsessed about it enough to have other individuals to buy into exactly what it is that you're pitching or talking about? So step one, clarity. If you don't know your message, your audience won't either. Step two, consistency. You can't just pop up when it's convenient and disappear when shit gets hard. Fans are built through repetition and reliability. Step three, connection. Stop talking at people. Keep that in mind. You have to stop talking at people, and you have to start speaking and talking with people. Engage, respond, show appreciation, make them feel seen and welcome. Step four, value. Give them something that improves their life. Entertainment, education, inspiration, or an escape Step 5, community. A fan base becomes a powerful situation when fans feel like they belong to something bigger than just you, the individual. It's a community, it's a family. And here's the truth. Building a true fan base is very slow. It's intentional, it's personal, it requires patience. But once you build it, that fan base will support your shows, buy your merch, share your content, defend your name, and grow your brand organically. You don't need 1 million people watching you. You need 1,000 people believing in you. So tonight, this evening, we're going to break down the real blueprint. No fluff, no gimmicks, just practical steps on how to turn casual viewers into committed supporters. So let's build something that lasts. And of course, I definitely appreciate everyone for joining the live. If you are here with me today, make sure you share the live. Hit the little share button in the corner. Let everyone know. Lock us in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay? And of course, okay, got my brother JB in the room. Let me bring JB on in. I didn't know he was in the studio. What's going on, JB? Bring my brother up right quick. What's happening, my brother?
And you got it, man. You already know what time it is.
Yes, indeed. The show. Yes. I didn't catch you at a bad time, did I?
No.
Okay. What you smacking on, man? What you eating today?
Some walnuts, some brain food.
Yeah, some celery, which is some walnuts.
Yeah, walnuts, yeah.
Walnuts. Okay. All right. So how things going today, man? Before we really get into it,
man. Just put my grandbaby down, man. I gotta put that time in with him, man. Every time I get to spend with him, man, that make my day. So that's why I was just in there with them watching the movie and shit. I said, shit, I got the link. I know I got to go do. So I got to go to work.
Right. Okay. So outside of that, man, we've been doing this thing, pretty much every day since we done jumped off the porch for 2026. We work 3 days a week. Now we're 7 days a week, carving out time to work this journey with you. You're giving us our opportunity to dig off into the life day for day of Jarrell Braswell. And I appreciate you for that. Let me see. Lily Rainey, 6539. Welcome to the live. Thank you, sister, for joining the show. Pin your city. Let us know where you're chiming in from. And of course, we've been talking about a lot of different things, a lot of topics. Okay, what's going on, Trey Coleon? Welcome to the live, man. And you're right. Not everybody can build a movement. We're going to get into that, Trey. We're going to get into that. Because, sometimes people don't realize, let me just address that. People don't realize that, a coalition of one is just that. You have to be open-minded enough to know that you need a team. You have to have a team. Nobody does it alone. I don't give a damn how much you think in your mind, I done this alone. I done this by myself. I done sat there and climbed this mountain by myself. Now, you had some auxiliary support. You just not acknowledging that auxiliary support. And that's fine too. That's fine too. But a true coalition of individuals, a true team of individuals can assist you in building a movement. So we'll get into that. But Jarrell has given us the opportunity to walk along the journey of his life as a comedian. We all know that he's been on the road consistently with Bubba Dub. These guys have traveled the country. They've gone pretty much to every comedy spot, hot spot in the country. They're doing mom and pop shops. They're doing top of the line corporate events. They're doing everything in between, from the Stardome to Zanies to the Funny Bone, Laugh Factory, improvs all across the country. You name it, the BDE boys have been on the move. So within that, JB, and we're talking about, because I know there's certain things and techniques that you use for every city that you go to gain more followers, to gain more fans, to gain more support, the way that you network and mix and mingle and engage with the audience before, during, and after a show. Can you give us a little insight in terms of the importance of having a true fan base?
Just doing the research when you're going to these cities, man, tapping into people, man, make them feel like, okay, he ain't from here, but he took the time to find out about what's going on around here. So just give the people, man, a pride of belonging, like making them feel, okay, man, shit, he took all this time, man, to come to the city and do all this, man. We gotta fuck with him. What you got going on, JB? And once they see what I got going on, and they see me perform after the show, I have them locked in. So that's pretty much what I do, man. Just interrupt the crowd, read the energy in the room, keep the crowd involved when I'm on stage with my stand up. I don't go on stage to talk about the crowd, but I am gonna have them interact, and I'm gonna interact with them, look at them like, make them feel like they're a part of the show, literally a part of the show, and not in a bad way, but give them what they came to do, which is laugh. So that's what I do.
Yeah. Okay. Now, here's the question. When it comes to your career, right?
Right.
Do you really fixate on or embellish on the social media numbers, or do you feel more comfortable knowing that the numbers out in the street, me hitting the street, me out there on the grind, mixing and mingling with the people, have a little bit more value, because that's a committed audience, folks that are they may be your friends on or subscribe to you or whatever the case may be through social media, but a lot of people around the country, they're not going to get to a show in Memphis if they live in California. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
And it's not buy a ticket to a show in Memphis if they live in California. Exactly. You see. So when there's a call to action, in comparison to you getting on the ground and you letting folks know, hey man, I'm gonna be in this area, pushing out flyers, going to the barbershops, hitting the malls, hitting the barbecue spots or the food joints in a region, and letting folks know, hey man, we're gonna be at such and such comedy club tonight, or we're here for 5 shows over the weekend. Come on, check us out for one of them, or putting it out there on social media. What seems to have a better pull or draw for you?
I say a mixture of both.
Okay.
I wouldn't really get fixated on the numbers and shit, because that shit can be an illusion, because people buy followers every day. Hell, I was at like 80,000, 80K on my IG before it got hacked, you know what I'm saying? Built my way back up to almost 20K. But the people that I got following me right now, man, are more people of substance and quality, you know what I'm saying? Big resourceful people. Like, everybody ain't got prime time and NFL athletes that's doing things and making things happen and got motion. Following them and interacting and looking at their stories and DMing them and telling them, hey man, keep going. So I tell people, you might have people out there with 100,000 followers, but shit, they might be 80,000 bought, So it's like shit, and they're like going out there shaking hands and kissing babies, interacting with the people, letting them know you're gonna come out there, like I do when I hit Meridian or any other city that I do down south. I go out there and let them know I'm coming, put the memo out before I get there, let them know, hey, I'm headed to your city, get ready, catch me while you can. Do when I get there, man, it's just one speed, let's go. And I go make it do what it do.
So let me ask you this though. And I don't know if you do, if you don't, but isn't strategic marketing and advertisement purchase and placement important along the way as well? I mean,
most definitely, because it's certain places.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I mean, I know a lot of stuff is organic, but pushing ads an important part of it as well?
Oh yeah, because that's gonna get you further than places you can't get to from the places you're already getting to or reaching that where you ain't physically at. You know what I'm saying? Them ads gonna fine comb the spots you didn't hit or the spots that you just seem to see. So that's always good, man. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta maximize every avenue of what you're doing, especially when it comes to promotion. because you're trying to get the message out there. So yeah, every avenue is good, especially boosting the promotion. That's always good.
Okay. So let's take it at the top of the list. Clarity, right? In building that audience. Because every I can't say everybody because I haven't spoken with everybody. But a large majority of people that I talk to that are artists that are trying to find their way, they come in bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and of course they want to take over the world, which I understand.
Yeah.
Right. In doing so, you have to have a starting point, though, don't you?
Oh yeah, you gotta have a starting point, man. Then you gotta know the game, because yeah, you can get in that motherfucker and get in the game and so-called take over the world or get in position to take over the world. Shit, but what you gonna do when you get up there? What's next?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know what to do. You gotta know how to hold on to that shit, because people coming for your head. People want your spot. You know, people gonna throw shots, and you gotta think about all that shit. Is you ready for the pressure? You ready for the constant heckling? You ready for the constant tabloids on you? You know what I'm saying? You ready for the allegations? You ready for people to talk about you? Is you ready for that? So it's like, man, it's a lot come with that shit and shit, and the workload that come with being on top, taking over the world. Is you ready for that? Can you handle that? So this shit ain't for the weak-hearted.
So let's talk about the messaging. That very first box to check when it comes to clarity in your messaging of the brand. What is the JB message?
My message is, man, shit, it ain't nothing you can't do. It ain't nothing that you can't overcome, man. Shit, man, I'm a living walking testimony, man, telling people, man, when people count you out, you gotta teach them how to count sometimes how to multiply, divide, or whatever, you know, to get them back on track. But just keep going, pretty much. Like I always telling people, keep going no matter what. You got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Shit, when things don't seem to work for you, or you hit a stumbling block or hit a bump in the road, you gotta know how to maneuver that thing, or you gotta know how to deal with them adversity or goddamn just get through that shit, man. So you just gotta keep going.
Okay. Welcome to the live, Brother Jonathan Shaw. Appreciate you for tuning in. Much love to all of our people in the Dallas, Texas, DFW area. Step 2, we're talking about consistency.
Oh, man.
You know, talk to us about consistency, the importance of being consistent. And even when you don't want to do some shit,
yeah, you still gotta do it.
You still gotta push
go
through. Talk to
me. Gotta find the strength when it ain't no strength sometimes, you know. Because it ain't about how you feeling, shit. It's about your fan base, you know what I'm saying? That platform you done built, you know what I'm saying? That movement, you know what I'm saying? People want to see what's going on. Niggas don't give a fuck how you feeling or having a bad day. Or if you having one, I can be man enough to get on live and say, hey man, shit, my day ain't going too good. And let people know what's going on. I ain't looking for no pity party, but let people know, shit, I had bad motherfucking days, shit. I ain't get this part where I got damn shit. I ain't get booked for this where I thought I was gonna get booked for, or et cetera, et cetera. I share the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows, you know what I'm saying? I don't sugarcoat shit on my page, you know. I tell, like, we was out last night, my lady was coming in, we was talking. Shit, I ain't give a fuck, I was online. Hey, baby, you look good, you know what I'm saying? But the look I gave her, like, I wasn't supposed to got here. You got it now. It is what it is. Right. But like I say, man, I try to keep it as motherfucking transparent and just upfront with these people as I can, man. Give them the best version of me as I can. Because if I ain't coming with people with no makeup on, they see the real me. If I ain't got no blush on, no eyelash, none of that bullshit, or no mask or no filter on, they seeing JB every day. They knowing JB goddamn, I ain't no mental patient, but I struggle with mental health shit. But I tell people all the time, man, that shit determines a lot. You know what I'm saying? How my day go, how I wake up. If I ain't feeling good, shit, my day might not be good. But I ain't gonna let that shit get the best of me. I ain't gonna let niggas see me sweat. I'm gonna keep motherfucking going. Niggas say a lot of shit I don't like, but I don't goddamn get my panties in the wall, you know what I'm saying? And I come to understanding and just a realization, man, you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Right. It bother motherfucking when you don't bother people, man. You know, people look for an excuse for you to have problems with them, or people goddamn think you're talking about them, you ain't even worried about them. You know me, man, my focus is, man, if you ain't talking about no shows, no money, or you ain't talking about family, I don't give a damn what you talking about. I don't care about that outside shit, because he ain't bringing me none on the inside. And I tell people all the time, man, shit, they finna go. I'm finna go back to the old JB. And you've been seeing traits of it. You know what I'm saying? Why I was like, man, fuck that, bro. Like, if niggas ain't talking about no money, nigga, shit, niggas ain't going to work for exposure. Niggas going to work for money. So why the fuck niggas think I'm finna do for some motherfucking exposure? I've been doing this shit 16 years. That's enough exposure. It's time to goddamn reap the harvest. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody punching no clout for no exposure. Punching them for money.
That's right. That's
so
right.
Shit.
So let me ask you this, because before we move on, the next portion of that is the connection you make with your fans, true fans, connection that you make, through however you make it, through networking, through going out to venues, through social media, however the case may be. Before we jump off into that, let me ask you this right quick, JB. Do you have Shaw's phone number, Jonathan Shaw's phone number?
Not in this iPhone, I don't. I ain't gonna even hold you. I got my red iPhone.
Okay. Well, look. Hold on a second.
You trying to send them the link?
I'm gonna send him the link. I'm gonna send
Shaw
the link because I want him to jump on with us.
Yeah,
Can you send him the link?
Yeah, try through Messenger. Let me try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try through Messenger. I'm gonna send him the link because he's got Angela Williams. That's writing. That's a book writer.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
he's been promoting her pretty heavy. So it's about the connection. He has a connection with the people in his region that he wants to support and push and all of those things. So let me send him this link right quick. Hold tight, everybody. Don't hold this against me. And hopefully he can jump on with us to chop it up if he's got time. If he's got time. Let me pull this link up right quick because I want to get some insight from another individual that deals with supporting, that deals with business, that's also
can't send it. I forgot I can't send a message to March 5th. That bullshit on my page about about all the other shit. I need you to look into that shit too, man.
Right.
I ain't
I'm about to
shoot it to him.
I'm about to shoot it to him. See if he can pull it up. Shaw, check your message. Check your message, Shaw, and see if you got that. And if you can jump on with us, Jonathan Shaw, jump on with us. We're gonna jump into some things here as we move forward. Let's see here. Yeah, because I wanna engage with him with some of the stuff that we're talking about here in just a second. So let's talk about making that connection. Jonathan, you got the link. Just hit the link, and if you pop up in the studio, I know you're ready, set, go. So connection, making that connection, and how you talk to people, the way that you engage with people. Okay, there we go. Welcome to the stage, Brother Jonathan Shaw. What's going on, brother? I can't hear him. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Shaw.
All right, you should be able to hear me now.
Yeah, hey, good.
Okay, we good. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
My camera's probably off right now. I'm doing all right, man. I watch the show.
Kind of blurry there. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, because I've been I've been moving that stuff in that garage. So hold on.
I think you came in a little bit better.
Hold on, man. All
right, there you go. Take your time. We ain't in no rush, man. We're gonna jump into it.
All right. Can you guys hear me now? You probably not gonna see me too good because I just restarted all this computer stuff. That's why I'm 20 minutes late to the show.
Okay, you good, man. You good. Let it catch yourself up. Let it catch up. But we're talking about building a true fan base. We're talking about all of the key elements. Clarity, consistency, and we were just about to get into making that connection, JB, making that connection with people. And I see how Jonathan connects with his friends that are on social media and how he supports them, how he pushes them, how he puts them on the timeline, shares their stories. And Miss Williams is one that I've seen. I guess she's a writer, Brother Shaw.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my lady. She a writer. She done wrote 6 books already, and
Okay,
we just,
give us the rundown. Talk to her.
I've been in the game for a long time, bro. All people know is me in the woods right now. So I've been doing this from Florida, Atlanta, music game, entertainment game. I manage a few people, but like my focus, dealing with PTSD and my mental stuff, I kind of like step back. But I still got my hand deep in the game. It's just like you were saying 2 days ago. People will overlook what you can do just because of your numbers. But I just got a nice partnership, and all I do is talk
Yeah,
about my pain. You know what I mean?
right.
So you know, you just never know. Consistency is the key. And yeah, bro, I've done marketing and all. That's why I just love the conversation. That's how I got to
Right.
meet this brother. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When I first did
Okay.
Roast the Flow, I went there just to film it, and I was supporting another artist. And then I went the second time and started doing some interviews. And next, thing you know,
Okay.
I hosted the show. But
Yeah.
yeah, bro, consistency is the key. You just never know. I've been in some room with some heavy individuals,
Okay.
but
Okay.
you know,
So let's do it like this. Let's do it like this, Shaw. Because a lot of folks that are going to go back and watch this interview, watch this conversation. Because if you notice, we never have interviews. We normally have conversations. We normally talk with uh, the people that are on. It's people that we know. It's people that we deal with. Because everybody on here is family. And once we get to know you, get to meet and greet with you, you definitely become family. So
Most definitely.
and if you do notice, we're not in this trying to make no money. It's
yeah,
about having open dialogue and conversation. And JB's given us opportunity to do a deep dive into his life. So now let's do a little bit of digging into yours. Tell me who Jonathan Shaw is, where you're from, a little bit about yourself, and of course, you are a veteran. So give us a
yeah.
little bit of a background about what you got going on there, and then I'll follow up with some other questions. Go right ahead, bro.
Okay. Well, just kind of some. I like to do this, like you used to call them elevate pictures. I'm a man that solves problems. That kind of sums up everything I do. You got a problem, I find a way to solve it, as long as you do the work. Uh, but yeah, I'm an Army veteran, 6 years, 4 months, 3 days. I did 2 tours to Iraq. Got medal in my jaw, a couple of medals in my shoulder. Like I said, I've done murals. I've done some of the biggest murals in Dallas. When it came to that, so I was doing a big shout out to the artists y'all was talking about that did the mural for y'all. Like I suck in information, bro, and I can regurgitate it out, especially if it's prominent. So that explains a little bit more about me. And I'm a workhorse, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I like camping. I like being in the
Yeah,
woods. That
yeah.
helps with the PTSD. But yeah, man, I
Okay.
got my hands on a lot of different stuff. And I just kind of I like to be the key to many different doors. You know what I mean? That's how I've
Okay.
always. That's how I've always been. And that's how I always forever will be. So
Okay.
if you name it,
So,
I know somebody who
so
do it.
being that individual that has, that's ready to be a solutions based type of individual, what kind of roadblocks have you run across in your journey? Because you said you've done several things. You're into marketing, managing, branding. You've done a lot of these
Nigga.
things. You've
Yeah,
been in those
I've been at the
closed door
table.
sessions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, as a facilitator. So give me and give our audience an example of some of the roadblocks that you may have come across in trying to accomplish your goals or push an artist across that threshold. And one thing that you said, if they want to do the work,
Yeah,
if they're
that was
willing
what
to
I was
do the
saying.
work, to put in the work. So give me
And
a little bit of insight.
example, laziness. That's one. Number one,
Uh-huh.
lazy. Too busy watching what everybody else doing. You can't say. You can tell me like bro was
Say,
talking about
man,
LeBron. You can say everything about LeBron, but
boy.
you can't say that about what's going on, right? I always tell. So when I would work
Mhm.
with artists, right, I would say every day you need to reach out to 15 different people. Now I'm talking about 15 different people every day. Now if you do the math, there's 356 days, no, 365 days in a year. Do the math. You can't tell me you don't got no followers. You can't tell me you don't got people you tapping in when you're contacting 15 different people every day. But that sounds like work. And artists don't like work. They like the light.
Right.
The only way the light works,
Okay.
you put power behind it, put juice behind it. And even that comes from the military too. So laziness is one of my biggest pet peeves. You got time to complain, you got time to work. You got time to tell me, what happened in somebody else's life. You got time to work. So, and then the 5 P's you said that yesterday. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, and that comes from lazy individuals. You want it right now, but most people that you see that you think that just got it right now, they probably was at it 10, 15 years. You didn't see the work. You didn't see the work. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even with me laying in here right now. Like, shout out to DJI, Action Cam. All I've been doing was talking about my painting in the woods. You see what I got? Got a bad boy camera over there.
Right.
That consistency.
That's right.
You want the spotlight. You want the spotlight, but you don't even know how to be in the light. The light is here. The light ain't on the stage. You got to be the light. You want to get on stage so bad, you forget you are the stage. And that's that's.
Now I will say. I will say this. And I'm just making a side note, a little sidebar right quick. I was following everything up to the point where, as you said, that the male bees don't sting. I really didn't give a damn. I was just waiting to see if you got your ass jacked up with them bees.
Nah, bro. That was nah, bro. Like some places I be going, you just never know. And when I seen it, I like looking at old stuff, antique, different type of things like that. I like finding out history and stuff. So I saw this big ass log. I saw the video, and I went to go film the log for some B-roll shots, but when I look up, I just see a swarm of bees. Now, I didn't know what type of bees there was until I kind of doing my research and found out they were carpenter bees. The female bees will sting. The males are aggressive, but they don't sting.
They just protecting the hive. Yeah.
Hey, there's another perfect example. Bunch of artists that all that talk ain't got no sting. So, yeah, man.
Okay.
And I'm definitely gonna cop them books too. I saw
definitely.
That. So
yes, indeed. Jarrell, Auntie, and a couple of stuff the things that we push on our side. And I definitely need to know about Miss Williams and what she's pushing.
Yeah, man.
The books that she has available.
Man, she's a star player, bro. Like a lot of different things. She's been there. Put like this, when I first got out, she was one of the first people I contacted when I was living in Atlanta to start a magazine. She pulled through. Say many years later, I tagged Trapping Ink on here too. I just designed his whole magazine joint, right? And I was one of his reality shows. But yeah, she's like a key player. She's like that gas in the vehicle, bro. Like, period. When it comes to the paperwork, education-wise, that's her. She graduated summa cum laude. You know what I mean? Top of her class. Went out to Arizona when she got her degree and everything. And I told her, you want to do books? You ain't got to work or pick up a damn nothing. Go do your books. And she's been writing up these children's books. That's why when I saw that publishing, I'm like, you might want to tap in with, because she's been tapping with a lady in Houston. Now, I'm not, putting things, but when I see people putting action, it's like, hey, man, take the moment and I want to tap in. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I was telling her. Because yeah, she's
okay. And if in fact she needs assistance, we're here. I'm just letting you know, we're definitely here. We can be a resource if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Man, we can sit down off camera and talk about the easy way to make that happen for yourself.
Yeah, man, I'm all about the work. My goal is to y'all see I'm in here cracking on this bed. I'll be watching y'all show, kicking back, eating my food, watching this show, right?
And that's what we want. We want. That's what they call making the connection. We were just about to get into making the connection. Yeah,
I was watching the rapid fire. Then I saw you starting to do the titles in there. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is something I can stick with. You know what I'm saying? So, So that's how you know I'm really watching. I don't even got to be on here like this. You know what I'm saying? I really support
Yeah.
because one, when bro send
Right.
me a link, bro's not finna send me no link just to be like, check this out. You know what I mean? I can just go,
Mhm.
bro, YouTube. Hell, and what you don't know, I was out in the woods and I had my little girl's phone, so I had to watch from YouTube to watch y'all on YouTube. I don't know if y'all be checking YouTube, but I was watching on YouTube. If I'm not on Facebook, I'll go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't answer
Okay.
the phone when I'm in the woods because that's where I get my peace at.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, I've done many,
Mhm.
many, many of things. Got a long history. I made it to 41, so I feel like I'm doing all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
most definitely.
but yeah,
I got to chime in. Both of y'all some youngsters, but it's okay.
Oh
Both
yeah.
of y'all some
I
youngsters.
ain't mad. Shit, I'm forever young. Goddamn it. Shit, no matter
I'm
how old
glad
I
about the
am.
camera, bro.
Yes.
I'm gonna get all that. I got it all fixed up. I rushed there and I was like, oh, it's 5:20. Damn, let me get up in here and I threw all my stuff is
Yeah.
transportable, bro. So I'll be on go.
So
Best way to
let me
go.
ask both of y'all this. Let me ask both of y'all this. You know, does it and I don't have a preference, but does it help knowing that you could find our programming across all of the platforms? Doesn't make
Oh
a
hell
difference.
Yeah,
yeah,
At this
it
time,
does.
you can
Like
go to
like a bitch.
yeah,
Whatever you're going on, you're gonna see it. Facebook, YouTube,
right,
Twitch,
yeah.
right.
StreamYard, all that. Yeah, it
Okay,
make a big
okay,
difference when you got the access to it.
Because
right.
you gotta think
Okay,
about it this way
okay.
too. Most people prefer, like I think he was saying that 2 or 3 days ago. Some people prefer other apps over other things. I get paid on
Yeah,
Facebook, so I'm gonna be on
right,
Facebook.
right.
Period. Now, if I'm not by this computer or anything like that, and I'm out there, I'll get on YouTube because I can still catch the Wi-Fi and all that type
Hmm.
of stuff, hotspot and all that.
So so let me ask y'all this: how do you make that connection? Let me start with Shaw, and then we'll go to JB. I want to know what's your method? Because both of you have been in the game for a minute. Both of you have served in the military. Because and it's about reading the room, reading the people, knowing everything that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? How do you make that connection? Whether it's in life or whether it's building a fan base, a true fan base. How do you make that connection?
I find something that we can relate to. If you can
Uh
relate to
huh.
what I'm doing, I don't got to work as hard. The conversation's
Okay.
already gonna be there. I also
Yeah.
listen to all type of music. One thing my grandfather told me, you can listen to all type of music. You can always start a conversation with someone. You know, so you find
Okay.
something relatable and don't be the problem. Be a medicine.
Solution. Yep.
Yeah, be the
Hmm.
medicine in the room.
Right. JB.
Yeah, shit. That's about the same thing. I want to piggyback what he's saying though, but for real, reading the room, knowing your crowd, knowing your audience, and giving people your true, authentic self, man. Shit, they ain't gonna do nothing but gravitate to you. Shit,
Mhm.
that's what I do. Just be myself, man. Like I said, we ain't gotta hide nothing. Be very transparent and just come out that thing and be confident too. And believe in your damn self. And go from there. And
Yeah,
everything else
So
gonna
what do
take care of
you?
itself.
yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do when you work the method, right? And you really busting your ass, and you're under the impression that this is going to work, and it doesn't seem to be paying dividends. It doesn't seem to be paying off. Even in what some might consider the long term. 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, 9 months. What's the next approach? What's the next step, or how do you tweak it to try to fit the mold of what it is that you're trying to get accomplished?
Okay. Sure. There's three. You can go ahead, bro. You can go ahead.
Nah, nah, you gotta for one, you
Okay.
just gotta keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
gotta keep going no matter what, man. Shit, take the notes, what worked, what didn't work, and shit, what worked, man, let that work. And then what ain't working, make the proper adjustments. Don't think too hard into this shit, cause it ain't hard. And then go for there. If it shit ain't working, stop doing it and implement something else. And then go from there, man. It ain't hard, man. People make shit so hard and complicated, man. People will do things, man, and shit'll be working, but they want to goddamn go a step above and try to goddamn make it whatever, bro. It's straight. Keep going and then just go from there, you know.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
people always trying to goddamn say if you got a car, your car do 200 miles per hour. You can't make that motherfucker do 220. You're gonna blow the motor. And that's what happens to a lot of folks. They try to overload and then blow themselves out or fade themselves out. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And be at the race.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. A lot of grammar. a lot of grammar people may not like what I'm about to say, but in my life, there's no periods. It's only commas. I'm a run on
Okay.
the sentence.
Hmm.
The message is meant to happen. The gift was bestowed upon to you, and it's really your gift. You're not gonna see any periods. You're gonna
Yep.
see a comma. I know I'm gonna bump my head. I'm gonna fall. You know what I mean? That's why. That's why I tell artists. Oh, they used to hate me when I say that. Man, who'd you study today? How many failures did you study today? Man, what you mean? Why I gotta look up failures? Because when the failures happen to you, it ain't gonna hurt as much. You gonna know how to power through it. And trust me, there's some successful people out here that's been through some real pain, real hell, real problems that they work through, and there's no excuse why you can't work through it. Or you're in the wrong lane. You need to be doing something else.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know what I
So
mean? My
so
bad
now
about this
now
camera.
I'm tracking what both of you are saying. Believe me, I'm on it. But here's what I want to get at. When do you get to that point of diminishing returns? You know, when you've exhausted every avenue, every possibility, every nook, every cranny. You know, do I'm not saying just abandon all effort, but isn't there somewhere in there where you have to say, you know what, this shit's not working?
That all
How do
come
you
with
do
being real
it?
and
How do
honest.
you evaluate? How do you go back and do that evaluation
That
and be
come with
true to
being
yourself
that come with
to be
being
like,
real and
hey,
honest with yourself, man. You gotta know when they
right,
got them holding in the folder. You know the shit ain't working. No need to keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's insanity. You know the shit ain't
yeah,
working, man. Like I said, you gotta find what you're good at. You gotta really find your niche. If you ain't good at making motherfucker laugh, you might be good at helping a motherfucker make people laugh, i.e. writing,
mm,
ghostwriting or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or playing in the backdrop. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I tell people, man, if I ain't doing comedy, I'm behind the camera directing some shit. If I ain't behind the camera, I got that drone in there. I got them good aerial footage. If I ain't doing that, I'm interviewing people. If I ain't doing that, I'm doing motivation speaking. I ain't no one trick pony. I got other shit that I can do if this don't be happening to work at that present time and moment. I got other shit that's gonna keep going. So people gotta
mm,
have things they gotta have things they can fall back on. They're just like a checking account or savings account, and you might have another bank account somewhere else. You gotta protect your stock and your assets outside of what you already got too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the shit got to make sense when it don't make sense. You know what I'm
And I,
saying? So
yeah, I like that. But and I think what bro, what Big G, I think what you're getting at is when the person go broke, you ain't got nothing left. You
yeah,
don't get your
it
back, you
tests
know,
you.
broke your back.
Yeah,
Well, shit, I done blew through 75 grand. I just
mm,
nigga,
off, like, you know what I
nigga,
mean? Like, off on other people's dreams. Now,
right,
everybody don't understand being a manager, being a person in that lane, and you have to solve problems. You'll go broke a few times. It's not that you ain't managing money. You got to take risks. When you're in this game,
yeah,
take risks. You got to take a
right,
risk. And when it don't work, you either can sob up, break down. But even if you break down, you can rebuild yourself. I
mm,
three words I don't have in my vocabulary, guys, is if, can't, and try.
hmm,
A
mm,
person that try is gonna give you 20, 30 excuses. Well, I tried and I ain't gotta do it no more. A person say if it's gonna question everything that go wrong. Everything. And
mm,
a person that say can't ain't worth the breath of air.
I swear
mm,
I
mm.
can't be
And that
around you.
may be a
Like,
little military for you, but that is
no, I like
real
that. I
life.
like that. I
And
like that.
that's one of my mantras that
Hmm.
anybody that I work with, you have to embrace it. Not call anyone a fool. Artists, any one of them, they'll tell you, but inside, they ain't playing about that. I'll leave your ass in the middle of the fucking road and not have no feelings about it. I'm a dick.
Hmm.
I'm a
Hmm.
dedicated individual collecting knowledge. And no one of them words say I'm gonna waste my time with anybody that's not willing to put it all in. So if you
Hmm.
talking about, man, I do this for life, bro. I'm in these streets. And like you say, I don't understand what they talking about in the streets. Yeah, I used to play in the parks, bro. So I get what you're saying.
Hmm.
But I'm in these streets, bro. I do this for life. If you're doing it for life, it's your breath. It ain't the check. The check always.
Hmm.
Gonna I've been surprised with some
Hmm.
blessings just showing my vulnerability, and that's why I was going off the line for 2 days, right?
Right.
We'll talk about that some other time. Blessings
Okay.
come when you stick in the war, in the fight. That's one
exactly.
thing about
Most
a
definitely.
soldier. We don't stop. We keep going, even if the limb is gone. I gotta keep going. That's one thing I like about boxers, right? Boxers get a lot of grief, but they know they're gonna get hit. when you get in the ring, even if you're a sorry boxer, you might get one good one in there. You're gonna get hit. And when you know you're gonna get hit, you can really go to war. And that's why I watch this show. It's like, bro, every time y'all talk about the adversities and the things that go wrong. It's like, if people don't catch these gems at this time, let's go. Listen, I charge $250 just to have a conversation on the phone, bro. I don't gotta answer the phone.
That's right.
I don't care what you think.
Trying to tell niggas, man, real shit.
See, I'm not.
Life different for me now, man. I got a whole fucking family, man. I got a grandbaby, dog. Like shit, nigga. So it's like I can't be around here bullshit and kicking with niggas talking about other shit, talking about other niggas and all this other bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that. My grandbaby can't eat that.
Well, okay.
We ain't gonna
go ahead,
you know, no, you know, cause that's one of my things. I'm gonna send this look. I'm gonna send it to there like I always do, and they know. They know I go to a law firm right now. Shout out Ghost Entertainment. I can go over there right now. I'm talking about major players in the game, and we'll sit there and just see people get in there, just like, man, I got this. I look and come to the table, and I just be like. It ain't. I know what's gonna happen when he get out the door. Man, these motherfuckers just don't hurt. They hating on me. Don't give me no chance. Well, you put yourself up. Right. You gotta lose. You gotta blow a bag one time to know not to do that again. That's right. We ain't gonna go there. I mean, but yeah, bro. You better start tagging Coors. You keep drinking with them guys.
Oh man, we already on it. No, we on it.
We definitely on it.
No, we on it, big dog. That's the scheme of the plan.
That's why we do it. That's why we do it.
Well, yeah, yes, bro. Indeed. I love y'all show, man. I love what y'all doing.
We appreciate it, and we would definitely be dedicated individuals collecting knowledge. And while we sit there, because I'm very attentive, Shaw. But then while we sitting there, doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Look, if you have not liked, shared, and subscribed to the live and Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time, hey man, this is for you. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Prime Time.
Hey, what it do, world? It's your boy, Comedian JB, the real J Braswell, Comedian J Braswell. Hey, dig this. I got a website, man. Tap in at jbcomedy.com.
www.jbcomedy.com. Make sure you tap in, ladies and gentlemen.
Just dropped 15 new shorts today, my bad. Just dropped 15 new shorts today. Just dropped 15 new shorts today on my YouTube, man. Y'all know I'm dropping them motherfuckers every day for real, but I dropped 15 today. Y'all go tap in with them. They are in the Kicking It with JB Comedy playlist column on my channel. Y'all can go tap in with that. Y'all, since y'all on 50 Cent, man, go tap in with the 50 Cent Harmony and Humor playlist column we got about 30 videos on there. And y'all can get a look and see how 50 Cent run things and see why he ain't worried about what's going on and while we working and what we doing, because we working, man. We building right now. So y'all go tap in and see why he ain't responded. It's right there on my page. And this shit way before the T.I. shit. Like I said, man, we ain't worried about none of that. We working. I be tuning that shit out, man. But y'all go tap in, support me, man. Support my channel and see everything that's going on, from everything me and Bubba are doing, from skits behind the scenes to coming up with the skits to executing the skits and put them out. Everything right there. And you can all see all of that. www.jbcomedy.com.
Say it again, JB. I think I lost you.
They can see I'm here. They can see everything at www.jbcomedy.com. Yeah, they already know. They heard it.
Yeah. We'll repeat it. I'll repeat it.
Most definitely.
I'll be doing that to help people out, bro.
Most definitely. I appreciate it.
Hold on,
1 second. I'm pulling something up right quick. And you know, I used to work with WBSL AM 1190 radio, and I used to talk about when I talk with different folks that are interested in communications and things of that nature. You can't have dead air. I don't know if you've ever heard that term before. You can't have dead goes out via audio across all the platforms. iHeart, Apple, Spotify, you name it. So I try my best to keep something engaged with conversation because we're on video. But then when you send that audio in through that RSS feed, they don't know if there's a pause. I'm looking for something or I'm checking out something. So I try to have continuous conversation so that if you hear a dead spot in radio when you're driving, what's the normal reaction?
Oh, we turned
what's going on? They turned. Shit, something they ain't talking about that.
You turn the channel, exactly. So we want to make sure that I try to make sure that there's no dead air. But at the same time, I was looking for something. See if I can't pull this up before we get into rapid fire, right? Because we're definitely gonna get into rapid fire. Let me see. I think it's gonna let me pull this up. I believe it's going to let me pull this up. Let me give it a shot. But I like to showcase the different things that I'm really engaged in, things that I pay attention to, people that we talk to. Let's see here. And what they got going on in their lives. And so I want you guys to tap in with our brother.
LLC. Messing with the gear. Guess what? We are filming the Action 5 Pro. That's right. Had to get right. Got the gear on. Big shout out to T-Wee. Big shout out to Hater Herder LLC. They bless me with the gear, man. I'm always doing graphics work here and there, but most of you guys see me out here. I'm out here by the pond. Normally I'm doing some rucking. You'll see me doing some hammock camping. And now that we got the Action 5 Pro, we'll get some better footage, right? I've been doing that on a old cell phone. But the point was putting the message out. Now that everybody's supporting and tapping in and really getting in that thing, guess what? Yeah, that's right, man. Your boy's coming up with some more equipment. Big shout out to my lady, Angel. She's always pushing me, even though I get on her nerves. I don't have to tell you, don't tell her that. She knows that. Big facts. Anyways, I'm a veteran. I deal with PTSD. This is my way of healing. So you can judge all you want. You can laugh all you want. That's what it's here for, right? Because this is my way of escaping some of those thoughts I be having, right? And I have some wild thoughts, man. Y'all talking about y'all want to see some action movies. Live in my brain for 5 minutes. And it's thick. When I tell y'all, it talked to me. It really talked to me, like seriously. It's inside. Guess what? We are filming on the Action 5 Pro. That's right. I had to get right. Got the gear on. Big shout out to T-Wee. Big shout out to Hater Herder LLC. They bless me with the gear, man. I'm always doing graphics work.
Yo, I was not expecting that. I was expecting, how y'all show love to everybody. Hey, listen, I'm just a fan of the show, guys. That's but that did give me a sponsorship. So. Shout out.
Hey, you think we don't? Oh, that's what it is, JB. They think we don't pay attention to our community.
Oh no, we pay attention to everybody, man. Yeah, we do all. Yeah, we stay tapped in now. We looking when nobody else ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell you.
I'll be watching everybody's stuff, bro. I'll do my best to. You know what I mean? Especially if you send it to me, I'm gonna watch it. But
yeah,
bro, and that started.
You already suggested, you know what I'm saying? You're a suggested feed that comes in, you know what I'm saying? So if I wake up in the morning, if I'm not seeing JB's stuff, I'm seeing your stuff, I'm seeing
I'm sorry you ain't seeing my stuff, man. They ain't even suggesting my damn profile no more because of that bullshit my praise going through. So people seeing it, that's a good thing too. That just showed up consistency, how much I'm still pushing this shit out.
I definitely see all your stuff, JB. Everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything that comes through.
That's how I find the love. I literally type in the name, bro. If I don't see that ring around, I'm typing the name in, and then that's how I find. Well, y'all are on my schedule though. It's like scheduled for me. Like right before 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, I hit that road.
No, I
I'm
tell
out there
people
trying
already,
to do
man.
my
No,
thing.
I tell them I got a time gap from 5 to 6, even 7 o'clock. Don't call my phone. Come work
Yeah, bro. 'Cause
every day.
I'm a stickler for that.
Good
Like,
stuff. Good stuff.
yo, bro, I
Well, look
appreciate
here.
that.
Oh man, look, it's not even. Let me say this to you,
That's what we
Shaw.
do, man.
That's what we do, man. You know, it's not even about trying to get a pat on the back or a handshake. No, man. This is what we do. JB told me about you. He said, that's my people. Boo, boo, boo. I said, well, shit, guess what? We locked in. There's no if, ands,
I'm
this,
gonna
that's, but
support
nah,
it.
we locked
When I
in.
can,
Period.
I'm gonna do what I do, man. But I
Yes,
appreciate it.
indeed.
Like I said, man, it's an honor.
It's all love, man. It's all love. But now, since I got both of y'all on here, let's just go through it the same way we did with Melvin Farm the other day. Shaw, since you are our guest for today, and JB is our resident comedian, we're going to let you go first with the answer, then JB will follow up on rapid fire. We cool?
Yep, cool. I look
Good
like
deal.
I'm wanted.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shaw is not wanted. He is not on the run. I just want y'all to know that he might look like, you know,
I just fucked everything up so bad.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that he is not wanted. So do not send them people to his front door. You might get
You don't want
with
that.
something.
Yeah, I can see you coming from down the way. That's look at it.
Okay. So let's get off into this rapid fire, man. If you disappeared, because in this question comes up from what you just mentioned. You know what I'm saying? You jumped off the live, you jumped off the social media for a couple of days, Shaw. Yeah. So if you disappeared for 30 days, would your audience notice or would they just move on?
Oh yeah.
Are they calling, checking in on it and saying, hey man, what's happening? What's let me know.
Yeah. In the first 20 minutes, bro, I'm gonna get a bunch of DMs from my vets, like, bro, what's going on? Yeah, what happened? You know, and 90% of my audience are veterans, like period.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, they gonna be like, what the hell is going on? You know, but that's the type of stuff when you locked in like that, and you know, I don't even have to have social media, and they're gonna be like, yo, bro, what's up? Like, you know, posting that.
But that's vets checking in on vets, though. That's the networking that you connected. Right. That
it always gets paid. So yeah.
Okay. JB?
It won't be family and friends. It's gonna be vets.
Yeah, it's about the same thing, man. Certain ones, certain family, certain friends. But like I say, shit, most motherfuckers be veterans or people that I met along the way just on the comedy journey that I form relationships with that know something ain't right with JB or know something off with JB. Something ain't right this nigga today. I can tell by his tone. You all right? They come in and check on me. So yeah, man. That's always good to have.
Yeah.
Okay. Do your fans know what you stand for? Because we talked about clarity, your messaging, your branding, your marketing positioning. Do your fans know what you stand for without reading your bio?
Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. I walk this, live this every day. Every day. You should hear some of these stories that I get from some of these guys and girls. They go through it. I go through it.
Right.
But that's what make the connection solid. That's what make it solid. That I don't got followers like that, bro. It's not followers. I got a community, bro, that'll show up. Even with the power district off, the surge go down.
Yeah.
It hit different.
Yeah.
So for sure.
JB?
Oh yeah, man, most definitely, man. They already know what it is, man. Shit. I ain't gotta say nothing. Just show it without saying. Some motherfuckers already know what it is, man. Just how the way I carry myself and shit, man. And the way I lead by example. I tell them I ain't out here doing bullshit that I say I don't like it. I ain't doing that. I'm out here doing what I'm supposed to be doing, man. Trying to tell people, bro, you ain't got to snap and jam nobody or scam nobody to get nowhere. Be straight up with people, bro. And you get further. You be transparent with people, man. Because if you ain't got the money to pay me, man, let me make that decision if I want to come out to the event or not. You ain't got to get me out there and bullshit talking about you ain't got. Nah, I'm ready to whoop your ass. And you mad at me for goddamn saying something. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, man, shit, man, just be straight up.
Well, let me put this up in there right quick, because, and I mentioned this the other day, about, you know, the artist that called, the young lady that called and wasn't really, you know, sure if I could be of an assistance because my social media numbers, what, you know, but that's okay with me. Now, if it's based on social media, I know that for me personally, right? My fans, if they looked at my social media content, they wouldn't know what the hell I do. Right? They wouldn't know. They would have no clue. I don't have a true branding, a branded marketing identity through my social media platforms. I know that because it's haphazard, and I'm really just in a position, you know, because you know, JB, for years I've just been assisting other people with their thing. Like I say, I'm the mechanic that don't want to work on his own shit. So now I've gotten to the point to whereas I'm starting to not rebrand, but repurpose what I've been doing and utilizing it within my own system. So if you see my page, you'll see Galen Smith Jr., Tolu Smith. You'll see a Keith Wallace and a Jarrell Braswell as individuals, a Freer Ricky Ross as individuals that I promote and push and can book and all of those things. You know what I'm saying? I've been granted permission to be able to do that. You see them in my description, but you don't see it as though, hey man, I market, push, and promote these individuals because I've been behind the scenes, right? So, and then of course my page is now only getting to the point to where you're seeing industry talk. And of course, Boss Talk, if anybody knows, Boss Talk Podcast 101 is home base. That's right, in Dallas, Texas. ECEO, the official Miss Jamaica, my brother and sister out the way. So we have a collective partnership to sit there and represent that organization through Mississippi, because through conversation, I've always been like, hey, Mississippi doesn't have a true identity when it comes to media, when it comes to disseminating information. So we've made that connection, and within doing so, now our message goes across platforms that has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right? That was a blessing. You see what I mean? And it has nothing to do with, hey man, this is what my social media analytics looks like. That was building a relationship with the individual and the proprietors of the business. You see, making the connection with ECEO and the official Miss Jamaica, and then being committed to the program, being loyal to the system and putting in that work. And of course, you know, along the way, you meet people like Bubba Dub, you meet people like, and I met Jarrell Braswell before I met Bubba Dub. You get what I'm saying? So you make those connections, and somewhere along the line, we fostered our relationship, and that stuck. You know, so I mean, like forming a real coalition. And JB didn't know what I did.
Yeah, I
JB
did.
didn't know. I've been.
And then he been helping my nephew since the beginning of time, and that's just how crazy that shit is. Get it blue, you know. So and he had mentioned it a lot.
Right.
You
So
know,
they know about the record label, because these are things I boast to brag about. I'm just saying they wouldn't know that I promote comedy shows.
I got somebody in Mississippi. I said, well, shit, when I get around there, if you get time to get to it, I'm gonna get to it. And the shit finally did what it did.
Right. So I know that on my behalf, I have to do better, right? When it comes to how I market, how I brand, market, and promote the product, you know. But I tell, you know, people all the time, I'm very simple. You know, if I put it together and it works and it's working the way it's supposed, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I can sit there and fine tune it as I go. I'm not looking for perfect. I want to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying?
Done better than perfect anyway.
Man, can I share a lesson that I learned while I was living in Atlanta, man?
Please do. Come on, Sean. Please do. The people want to know.
I always say the most powerful person in the room is the janitor.
Oh, you got the keys every door.
Every door.
You gotta watch how you talk to the janitor, man.
You gotta watch how you talk to who you think ain't in power. All right. You know, normally I drew portraits and different things like that. And one day I was out there You know, I was doing my thing, drawing some pictures at a McDonald's. Right now, everybody knows about McDonald's. Go to McDonald's. There's a two-stack McDonald's. Went to upstairs, draw my little pictures, get out the way. It was a dude mopping the floor. I'm telling him, man, I'm gonna get out your way so you can do your thing. While he was doing this thing, I didn't know there's 15, 20 people coming up for training. Guess who owns 4 of them McDonald's? Black brother.
That nigga mopping.
And he's mopping.
Undercover boss.
So when it comes to the social media thing, like I said that in the comment when I was doing live before. Man, I know people with millions of views, 500,000 views, but can't get 20 people to come to their show.
Man. Or sleeping on the floor on the air mattress.
Yeah,
cup noodles, phone off, using Wi-Fi.
Man, come on, bro. And that's not my place. Just because I know it ain't my place to expose.
No, I'm just saying that's just the harsh reality shit, bro.
That's the real spill. And I've got people that are major players that don't have no social media. That'll change your life in 1, 2, 3 calls. So don't let the digital number. Don't let the zeros and ones.
Vanity. Yeah.
Don't let the zeros and ones fool you, because I may be that Joe Blow on the bottom of the corner, but I may know the person to call to get that door open for you. And that's who you are, Big G. What it sounds like to me. I know we ain't met in person, nothing like that, but you rock with this young man right here. Hey, easy. Listen, you got to have a track record with me to even answer the phone.
Yeah. For real.
Okay.
So don't down yourself, up yourself, brother.
Yeah. So let's get to this next. Let's get to this next one. What are you giving your audience consistently that they can't get from anywhere else? So what are you giving your audience consistently that they can't get from anywhere else?
Vulnerability. Open wounds.
Right.
I get that. I can show you I'm vulnerable. Whatever you're going through, it's gonna be a little bit easier. Now I can't make you laugh like bro, but I can make jokes and down myself to make you see that. Oh man, that ain't too bad. It ain't too bad.
Yeah.
I think that's why people keep coming, especially the new hunters. Shout out to the hunters out there. Hunters rocking with your boy.
Yeah. Real shit. That's what's up. No, I just get niggas the real, man. Shit, like I said, I ain't finna hold nothing back from nobody. Cause the shit I hold back from somebody might be the shit that would have saved somebody's life. You know what I mean? Or kept somebody from going down that rabbit hole. So it's like, bro, I ain't finna hold back. You know, shit, I fucked up. You know, I did this, I did that. But one thing I ain't finna do is to cry with spill milk. You know that all the time, bro. I might hit you up, hey, bro, this what's going on, woo. The next day, hey, I'm through with that shit. What's on the agenda now? What we got going on now? What you got for me? Shit, what's up the shoot? What's in the shoot? What we got loaded? Shit, do I need to pull the trigger? Where I need to be at? You know what I'm saying? What I need to improve on? You know me, I'm always looking forward, man, trying to improve and stay positive. I got no negative shit, like you say. I think about it on my damn own. I don't need other niggas trying to shipwreck my goddamn ship when the motherfucker ain't floating and going right. It's down still, but it look like it's going. I tell motherfuckers all the time. It's niggas always standing on the ground, looking up at the airplane going through the air. It's going smooth, but they don't know the turbulence that motherfucker may be going through up in the sky, and everything look good because you standing down looking up at the top. And that's my life. JB got it good. You don't know what I deal with on a personal level, my mama side of the family or my daddy's side of the family, or just some shit I got going on other sides of my extended family. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, man, everything glitter ain't gold and everything that look good ain't what it seems, man. You know, you gotta have grace sometimes for people. You know what I'm saying? Think about other folks. You know, so that's why I'm very empathetic with people, man. You know, I can't have sympathy, but I'm gonna be empathetic. I see where you're coming from. I feel your pain, brother, but goddamn, we all get the same 24 hours at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. And
speaking about
shout out SemiQuest. I seen bro come in here. Shout out SemiQuest, bro. That's another power player out here in the city too. So appreciate him.
Shout out Semi.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So you know, just following up with that. Let's see. Kimmy Quest. Okay. Strawn Shillingfoot.
Yeah.
Welcome to the live. The quest is here. Yes, indeed. The quest is here. Let me see who else is out here today. Luba, Didi, Michelle. Luba, Didi, Michelle. Welcome to the live, man. Lily Rainey 6539.
Yeah,
Yale Smith
everybody
Jr.
welcome.
Thank y'all for chiming in.
For real,
Big
everybody.
shout out to everybody. Look, if y'all are on this live, look here. I ain't bullshit with y'all, man. Share the live, man. You're getting some good gems. You get some good knowledge, some really great insight from two combat vets. Both of them are dealing with, and I'm not being funny here. Both of them deal with PTSD because they're both combat vets, so they've been in action. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go into too much detail with that, but at the same time, shit got real. Let me just say that. So, speaking of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a product of, you know what I mean, dealing with the Navy, the Department of Defense, the Department of the Navy. Iran just preemptively struck a base in Bahrain.
Bahrain, yeah. That's twice, man. In 40-some years, I had a cousin died over there at the embassy in Bahrain when they hit the first time in '82.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one reason I joined the Marine Corps.
Now, I know the Yemen, the USS Cole was hit in Yemen.
Yeah, in Yemen,
right?
Yeah.
Yep. So Yemen, we had a ship that got hit in Yemen, and then of course, yes, you had 2 different incidents in Bahrain. And when I was in Bahrain, I enjoyed Bahrain because, like I said, we used to float around in the Persian Gulf, right?
It's beautiful over there.
Yeah,
man.
it is. But at the same time,
it's dangerous too.
You never know when this shit's gonna pop off.
Yeah, that's what the embassy at the MSG dude over there with in Bahrain over there with them motherfuckers, man. 3rd Marines over there. Shout out to them guys, man. Doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? So I tell people, and I'm well traveled, well vetted, man. I tell people I just look like this. They never know what I did. My life like Forrest Gump, man. You did all that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And I'm catching the bus.
That's the power, bro. When people come with their own ideology of who you are, and then they find out, oh shit, wait, I should have been. Well, you know, time. Everything happens in time, bro. All right, it's a powerful show.
Oh yeah.
That's why I just like to watch, man.
Yeah, well, we like the insight too, Shaw.
Real shit.
Like I said, man, I definitely pay attention to what it is that you're doing. I'm glad that you took the opportunity to join us.
Yeah, more definitely.
My bad about the footage. You know, I ran over here real quick and plugged this thing in. I ain't do nothing. I just plugged it in. So yeah, I only have my little table, but it's all good, man. I said, I appreciate it. It's an honor, man. Y'all the stars anyway.
No, actually, to tell you the truth, our community, everybody in our community,
tapping in the star. That's
everybody that taps in with us, man. Because if it wasn't for everybody that taps in with us, because whether you realize it or not, the name of the conversation is industry talk, right? So that's any aspect of the industry. So in your vertical, you are the star of our show. That's why we put that disclaimer out. If you want to participate in the show, if you want to get onto the live and talk about what it is that you do, give some insight about what you have going on. I'm telling you, there are people out there that want to know. I mean, they you know, I mean, if you've gone through it, what's your executable? What's your blueprint? Give me some insight so that I don't make the mistake. And like I said before, you know, hey, I could give you the whole game plan. Are you going to take that information and put it to use?
Right there.
Are you going to do that? And whether y'all realize it or not, you know, we've been talking for over an hour. And I say this all the time with JB, you know what I'm saying? When you're having good conversation and you're talking with good people and you're covering some good topics, it goes by quick, man. It goes by quick.
But y'all tap in with Shaw too, man. That's who did Mahucha, man. James logo off the strength of me just working, developing this character, man, getting that character out the ground, man. I said, man, what this for? How much? He said, no, you don't owe me nothing. I see you working, bro. He said, bro, I just want to show you my appreciation, my gratitude, bro. See you out here really doing this shit. And I was in Dallas before I moved. He like, no, this on the house, bro. I appreciate it. I said, damn, nigga. I said, I got to go hard now. I said, my dog had to do this shit for me. I know he charged for this shit. I know he make good off of this shit. That nigga did that shit. I said, bro, I got t-shirts with all that shit, all the shit you did for me, bro. And I appreciate you.
Right.
That's the
That's
key,
right.
bro.
That's right.
When you're really working.
Speaking of Jumpman t-shirts, you can go to
JBComedy.com and go get
www.jbcomedy.com.
Yes, sir.
Hit the shop link.
Yeah, do
Tap
that.
in with my
Tap
man.
in.
Get some of the merch. Get some of the apparel. You know what I mean. And whether you realize it, let me say this: whether you realize it or not, everything that comes into JB reinvested into, of course, his business model. Whether it's getting to a show, gas, airplane tickets, more equipment. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this firsthand. He reinvests in the system. He reinvests in himself, and he supports others as well. Whether it's buying a ticket to a show, whether it's going to whatever the case may be, I've seen it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen, because JB mentioned it earlier, and I have to say this, I've seen where he's done shows at no cost. He's done promo shows just on the strength of someone saying, "Hey man, I'm in a spot right now and I need you to come help me. I need you to assist me in a way." I've seen this with my own eyes. And so when JB says that, I cringe, because I'm a bean counter, Shaw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I might not understand the method and the madness. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he wants to do. I can't sit there and be like, yeah, I'll tell him, JB, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? We might want to collect a couple pennies off this thing. Be like, nah, man, let me go ahead on and lock in with these folks, because I can see down the road where it's going to pay dividends, to whereas I've shown some love to some people that might not necessarily, have the budget to bring a big name like a Jarrell Braswell to come in and headline a show or feature a show or host a show, And of course, I mean, hey, he gives folks grace. Me, like I say, I'm a being kind of nope. He's coming from Augusta, he coming from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get him out there to Texas or North Carolina or California. Nah, we need room, board, per diem. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm giving you the rundown. Yeah, and JB, he said, "G, come on, man, let's go ahead on and run it." And hey, I got to go with the direction that he's saying, because he's the talent. But at the same time, it pays off in the end. He's always right in the end, and I can appreciate that about it. What do y'all say about that? What'd you say about that, Shaw?
I'm a dick. It's like, but listen, I've been in this game a long time in my world, right? I've done that merch, all that stuff you see on all that stuff comes from people that I've done things for. You know what I mean? I'm about my bread. You can't pay your bills, bro. A man that can't pay his bills,
boy, that's a nigga you don't want to be around, man.
You don't want to be
do
around.
Anything.
And I get that. Hey, let me look out. But you gotta think about it. You only can look so far.
Oh yeah, and I look at that too.
So far, okay.
Yeah.
You have to be very strategic about who you're doing for, because you may be doing for somebody that really want to be janking promoters, and then you gotta do some other things.
Right.
Not going too far. But what I would say is, it's great. It's a beautiful thing, but you gotta eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I always feel like this: you got $300 Jordan shoes on, you got enough to pay me. I mean, it's business. Like you said, remember you put that post, you were talking about this a little bit ago. When it comes to the entertainment world, bro, there's no emotions in the industry game, bro. Mm-hmm. I've seen so many people super talented get done so wrong because they led with their heart and not with the system or strategy. Mm-hmm. People that lead with their heart get 8 on the plate first.
Yeah. 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 And I know, let me say this. I've seen where it's been beneficial for JB, right? I haven't seen the downside of him, helping folks out.
But I ain't did that shit too many times either, though.
You doing it every time.
No, I'm very special when I do it.
I was leading up to that.
Yeah,
I was leading up to that. It ain't like that's what he does on a regular, consistent basis. I'm just saying that, you know, when you know you have those opportune times and you can see where it's kind of beneficial, because we talked about this the other day. You know, you have givers and you have takers.
Yeah.
You know, and you'd much rather align yourself up with, if you know that you're a giver, you want to be aligned with other givers. You know what I'm saying? Because they're looking to, okay, how do I help push your narrative?
Shit. Exactly. Yeah, I know what I got going on for everybody, for the collective, the core collective, man. Not the sole premise. You feel me? And I say I lay low and play slow for a reason.
Yeah, that's why I like being in that manager's side, that side behind the scenes, bro. Because I'm sitting at the table and I'm seeing numbers, bro. Before I open my mouth, I have to eat. Period. I'm not gonna be at the table talking about nothing. Bro, damn, bro, why he don't say nothing to me? I ain't got to. I ain't come out my mama womb to please you.
That what niggas be forgetting.
You forget that. Right. And I got babies. Right. And I be damned if I'm gonna tell my babies, no, I don't got it. Because I'm doing for you. It's cool to look good for the streets, but you don't want to end up on the streets.
Right. That's right. That's right. Well, fellas, look here. Hold on a second. What else I got online? Before we get up out of here, is there anything, Shaw, that you need to bring to the table? You know, folks will be able to reach out to you, things that you want to promote prior to us coming off this live, man.
Make sure y'all tap in with industry talk. You know, great gems. Let's kick that off first and foremost. Shout out to my kids and my lady and all my vets. Semi, since you did pop on here, man, he's got seasoning sauce, restaurants, strip clubs, plugs, and all type of stuff. So I had to plug it all in.
Already.
He hosts the shows and all that. So shout out to bro and all of the blunt music out there in California, all the way around. Tiwi, all y'all, everybody. But you better jump in when you want to say your name. You better be in the comments. So
okay,
yeah, that's it.
We're gonna have to bring Ayatollah Marv on here then. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Get Inglewood. I mean, get his little whole area, fruit tree, all that whole area up in here. You know, we talked to Melvin the other day.
Yeah,
we need to hear from the Pyru side of life, see what he's talking about. Because Ayatollah got some really good insight. You know, he was he's of course still a member of I don't know which mosque it is, but he is a FOI security. He's been that for quite some time. Had really good relationships with Tupac Shakur and the security that used to watch those guys back in the day. I think that'd be a great conversation as well. One of these days, I'll get Ayatollah to come on board with us and talk about some things that are going on in California. And so, JB,
yes, sir.
Anything you need to let the people know about before we come off this thing?
They already know, man. Google me, man. Tap in the website, www.jbcomedy.com. Follow me on all social platforms, all across the board, from Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Reddit. A few more of them, man, that they ain't tapped into. This in IPO stages right now that we're under development. When they drop, go tap in with Threads, man. That's a great platform, man, for people to go tap in that if you want to keep it real and see what's really going on. Go tap in with me on Threads.
Stop
man.
right quick, JB. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Because let me ask you, what the hell is Threads, man? I've been seeing that shit pop up. They've been suggesting that. What is Threads, man?
Yeah, go tap in, man. Ain't too many folks on that shit. You got to be somebody to really be on that shit for real. They letting everybody in. It's like some shit just going on. Go tap in on Threads, man. Great, interesting conversations and topics going on Threads, and I got a nice fan base over there. I started with 0 followers, like 3,500 right now. You know what I'm saying? And everything on your IG that you got go straight to Threads. So it's like another mini outlet of Instagram, but you be more transparent. You can really speak your mind. You ain't got to worry about no policy violations and none of that shit. You can really do what you want to do on Threads. Yeah. Go tap in on Threads.
I've been checking it out, but you know me, man.
Go tap in. Yeah, go do that. Yeah, go do that. That shit, man. When I post, and this going to Threads too. As soon as I post a nigga on IG, it goes straight to Thread. So yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out because you said so. You know,
Yeah.
but I just hate filling out more information.
No, it's just an outlet. It's just an outlet for IG. Another branch of IG. Yeah.
Okay. Well, before I get both of y'all off of here, talk topic. You know, this has nothing to do with nothing, but it has something to do with a whole lot because you know we're dealing with it. We're in the face of it right now. Social media, camera surveillance, you know, media propaganda,
road cameras,
dissemination of information,
blocks, all that shit,
all of this stuff, right? Now, a lot of individuals don't realize how far back this really goes. A lot of people are stuck with Snowden, right? And him revealing some information. Snowden. I mean, I used to laugh at that myself. Yeah, he might have, you know, been a contractor with the NSA in Hawaii and found out a couple of things. I get it. But if you really go back, you know what I'm saying, and even further back than what I'm going to mention, but I always mention this when I bring this topic up. Freeway Ricky Ross, right? And on that side of it, that's one thing. But behind the scenes, you had some black ops taking place with John Poindexter, who was the head of the NSA at the time, Ronald Reagan, who was the president at the time, and Oliver North, who was the CIA black ops operator that kind of orchestrated some things at the time to get the funding that Congress wouldn't give to support the war down with the Sandinistas and the Contras and that whole situation.
Yep.
Right. So barring that, the reason why they had such prevalent information was for a system that they call TIA. They worked on this, the think tanks, total information awareness, right? To whereas they could sit there and read every email. They could see through
firewalls,
cameras, all kinds of things that people didn't realize that was happening back then during the Reagan administration. Now, fast forwarding to 9/11, how the Patriot Act reshaped the whole surveillance state, right? And actually, it was before 9/11, but I'm just using that as the thing that everybody recognizes. Yeah, that this is why this is happening. But in actuality, it's been going on. It was a buildup. So how are you going to sit there and say, okay, 9/11 happens, and all of a sudden you have an instantaneous move on a surveillance state, and now it's up, running, and functional? No, this shit's been orchestrated, and the architecture of it has been being put in place.
Down.
Man, y'all talk before we get on.
Yeah, bro. Listen, yo, I gotta laugh. Listen, I'm not laughing, bro, because this, you know, I have to catch myself. I always use that word severely. It ain't an offensive thing. It's just is what it is, right? When it comes to technology, it's been out. They allow us. They getting y'all
the shit. They getting y'all leftover shit. I tell motherfucker, you got your back door open. You think somebody gonna come take your shit? Your door open. Come on, dog. That shit finna come over here. I tell motherfuckers all the time, you worry about what's going on over there with T.I. and 50 Cent. Nigga, they finna come and hit your ass with that same shit.
That's a tool, man. A tool for distraction.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Dog.
You know, we gonna play on your emotions to make you think. You know, that's why military always tell you to move as you always being watched. You know what I'm saying? Because you are. And we had, even my first deployment, we had big blimps that could see miles away.
Way up there. Way up there.
Tell you the time on your watch, miles away.
Motherfucker telling you how you was moving, how you holding your rifle. Come on, dog.
Bro. So it is, you know, computers been out, internet, all this stuff's been out for so long. It's just when they allow it. The
and want you to have same thing with internet speed. They think the internet speed so fast, and the government internet speed quicker than the black one eye. Like I be trying to tell them.
Compared to some other countries, tell you that.
Very behind, especially Japan. They even been here 7D. Korea, China, and shit like that, bro. Like I tell them all the time.
Some of that tech we can't get over here.
Can't even get.
That's why you gotta look at the world news and not just your local.
BBC. That's what I'm trying to tell them.
You gotta look at the world news. They gonna, boy, take you down the rabbit hole. Y'all might be in the woods with me.
and don't know what the fuck to do.
Nah, you gonna whine. You know, this ain't fair.
Cause
What?
they can't go to YouTube or can't look something up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now imagine all the internet goes out. What you gonna do?
They gonna be fucked up.
Mhm.
Don't come fucking with me. I told them.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's
Go on
not
with
a
that
Well, a lot of
swag,
people
nigga.
don't believe in what you call it, electronic magnetic pulses
Oh yeah,
that could actually be dispersed and shut down an
grid
entire
cutters.
block,
Yeah,
a
grid
grid,
cutters.
and but I'll say this too. A lot of things, and I don't want to take y'all down this rabbit hole, but a lot of folks aren't paying attention to what they call a smart weapon, so to speak.
Yeah,
Something that can track you from wherever you are and can hit you from
hit your
any
ass.
space
Any
in
space.
place.
Period.
So why are we still walking around with that geospatial device in our hands with the location services on?
It ain't stopping it. Even if you turn it off, you can turn your phone off. Your phone die. You still being tracked.
Yeah, you're still being tracked. Definitely.
Unless you just off grid with just water, air, and fine wind.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So,
Correct. So, just things to think about, man. I ain't trying to get nothing popped off and started. I just, as I'm seeing things happening, overseas, as I'm seeing how, and I'm not caught up in these Epstein. That's a distraction. The Epstein
Yeah, that's
files,
all that
bullshit,
shit is. That
aliens,
shit
and
been
all
out.
this other kind
That
of
shit
stuff.
been out.
It's been going
I'm
on
just
since the
saying,
Roman times.
what do folks need to really start paying attention to and start really, being aware of when it comes to survival?
A lot of them don't know. And we're gonna see too. A lot of them gonna be out the way. I'm going in their pockets. I'm just be real with you. You dead. I'm going in your pocket, taking your shoes, all that shit, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't need them. You're dead.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna set you on fire, get you out of here, cause you might spread disease just being laying around this motherfucker. You got to go. It is what it is, man. They don't want to talk about that though. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's not fear. It's reality, man. The life repeats itself a lot.
A lot.
A lot. And sometimes we think things are brand new and it ain't new.
Nah.
It's just redone. You know what I mean?
Right. Revamp.
And then so
New and improved.
not to go too far, cause I got some people on my stuff, real conspiracy theories, and I know I'm about to get a bunch of messages. But with that being said, right? You do right on your own terms, bro. You live life in your own way where you're doing right. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? If a person wants to smoke, give them the smoke. You don't see Jesus, I'll send you there early. You protect yourself, and I always say, you're aware of your surroundings, you're gonna be all right. Most people walk around complacent as hell. You know what I mean? Where they walk around like this instead of looking like this. The world's out here, not just here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's just movies tell you a lot.
Oh yeah.
They prepare you for what's coming.
Oh yeah.
And let's see if this works. Yes, But yeah, man, good. That's a good thing. That'll get you some people tapped in your shit for real. Conspiracy theory stuff is a big community.
Yeah. Well, okay. Hold on a second. Is it a conspiracy? Is it a conspiracy if it can be proven?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Well, put it like this: whoever rules, lay law. So
yeah.
Right. Right. I agree with you on that. 100%.
I still feel we in Roman times. So
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So there again, ladies and gentlemen, great conversation here on Industry Talk with my good man Jonathan Shaw and of course our resident comedian Jarrell Braswell. We're not taking you down the rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. We're just presenting some facts, some conversation, some things for you to think about and to prepare yourself for. Is there a possibility that shit could go tits up, belly up? I mean, we've had a Great Depression before.
Yeah, we're in depression now already. We already in it. Nigga know what
I'm saying, we're not in a depression the way that it was back then.
Yeah, we ain't died straight. Yeah, most definitely. But yeah,
we didn't die straight as okay. So what do you have to do to prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen?
You better know how to goddamn. You gotta know how to plant some potatoes, know how to do something, goddamn. You gotta pick fruit, all that shit. Go hunt, all that shit. But shit, that like I said, that shit crazy too, because who to say the wildlife ain't contaminated, fucked up with the shit they putting out? You know, you eat that shit, now you ingesting some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
So
So I
what
tell
happens when the
motherfuckers all the
money
time.
system collapses?
Shit, you better be able to barter, have some
That's
gold,
when the
some resources.
that's when the
Come on,
barter
bro.
system,
You better
y'all
barter.
asked. I was talking about this earlier, right? This is when the barter system is powerful.
Yeah, you got to barter.
When the money structure gone, there's gonna be something to replace the money, which will be
Yeah,
food, resources, things like
resources. Yeah,
that. So when you
you
got
better
the
be able to
resources,
barter.
you got the power. That
And
money will be
then,
burnt
and
through
then,
the
and
wall.
then, and then, hear the man in your word when the money go out. Ain't nobody finna fuck with you, cause your word ain't no good. I tell people that shit
Right.
all the time. Watch how you talk to people, cause you
I'm
might
telling
need
you,
them same people.
right?
Okay.
Hey, y'all be before by bringing my kids out there. I teaching them these things because you always, and I'm always gonna make sure the ones I got around me is gonna be straight. But I treat my kids like soldiers, man.
You got to.
You know,
So when that
if
time
you're
come,
not,
it's
yeah,
already they dialed
I
in
get
already.
you, yeah. So you know when everything is taken away from you, can you still have a good time? Yes, sir, Dad. I sure can. I know you can because you're not
Right.
attached to the needy things of what the complacent world is. I'll take all this away from you. They'll get out there and play in the dirt. And have no problem.
Yeah, you
That type
should.
of stuff. Yeah, that's a topic, boy. Yeah. You be coming up with some good questions. I ain't gonna lie, man. Watching this show, you be coming with some good. You must be practicing writing these things down before you even ask, yo, little.
Shit organic,
No,
man. Should just come as
yeah,
it go.
you be coming with some good questions. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie.
Oh man, it's things that are on my mind, things that I know that I think about,
You'll read
and I
some
don't have
shit.
a lot of
Man.
people that, yeah, I do, and I don't have a lot of people that I can talk to them
Yeah.
about and have a genuine conversation with, because their mind doesn't allow them to think beyond or outside the box, and actually they don't even compartmentalize their lives in terms of how they deal with their day to day.
Anything.
So,
Shit.
I can sit there and be off camera and talk to JB all day long about just different elements of life,
Right.
and now that I know that, you're a great conversationalist as well, Shaw, I can talk to you all day. I just know I can, just
Yeah,
because
my
you're gonna
bad
you're
about
gonna
the
you're gonna
footage.
pour into me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
no, for
Just
sure.
like I will pour into you, and it's about learning.
Yeah,
It's about learning. It's about being able to receive knowledge, take that knowledge, and now I'm going to show you that I can apply that knowledge. You see what I mean?
that is the
So
win right there, bro.
that's
I said I'm a
that's the
student
beauty
of life.
behind this. Yeah.
Student of life,
But
man. I
that's what
never.
industry talk is really about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about getting on here and being able to be a resource to the community. How do we assist one another? Because at the end of the day, if we really want to um, um, construct something that's going to be solid, sound, and worth moving forward, we have to do it together. I have to get your insight and your knowledge and in the things that you've gone through to know,
Yeah,
well, okay, I might be weak in this area. I might not necessarily want to admit it,
But shit, it
but
show.
I have to face the reality that I might be weak in this area.
It show
You
too
know,
along the line. Yeah.
right.
it
For
will
sure.
it will show, but that's
Yeah, it show.
and that goes back to what Trey Coleon was asking earlier. You know, how do you create that movement? You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I'm getting to. You know, I went all the way around the mulberry bush to get to that point that you can't do this by yourself.
Yourself.
No, not at
And I
all.
appreciate you guys for joining me. Shaw, you're welcome back here anytime, my brother. If you have
Hey,
things that you
man.
want to promote and talk about, and you will, of course, we'll always, disseminate that information about your point of view, and you being open and vulnerable to your public and your people. We want to assist you in pushing that message out. You see what I mean? JB, you already know what our modus operandi is, man. We getting this shit every day and in every way. We in your face, we in your space every day, 5:00
Sure.
Central Standard
On that.
Time. We locked in, and now just think about this. That's just one small part of what we do. We're trying to get this thing, or we're working to get this thing to where it's regular network programming, to where you're seeing our cycle of information coming out from, on a 24-hour news cycle. And that's not just us. That's different individuals that have their own talk topics that are talking about different things or movies, because I've shown movies on here, or video content like our Friday night artist segment, building it up to where artists can get on here and we talk about music reviews, video reviews, and things of that nature. And so we want people to know that we're open for them to participate in our network. We haven't launched a television station simply because we have to have enough programming to keep them engaged. We already have the app ready.
Yeah, we ain't charging you a dime. We ain't charging you a dime to make a dime. You know what I'm saying?
You can go to what is it? The Roku and download the Ross TV app. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing there because I don't have the programming to put there to where it'll make it captivating the audience to stay locked in. I can't have a network with just two movies.
I gotta
have more content. I gotta have more stuff for folks to stay engaged with.
What you saying that shout out to Yanni and all her people out there in New York that's down here. They planning another movie on. I gotta go to.
Oh yeah, man, they're doing that thing. I did a movie. Me and Bubba Dub did a movie with them. We did a movie with them. Me and Bubba did.
They got another one coming up. I gotta get out there for the premiere, and that was laced up by SemiQuest that was in them comments.
Okay. Yeah. Yanni, they're doing their thing, man.
Your way, bro. Oh yes. Before I get off here, bro, we on Industry Talk. Miss Tawana Fields, bro. I'm gonna send her y'all way. Powerful black woman out here, multiple businesses. She's did it, wrote books. She's she gotta come on here or at least talk to you. You might know her. Hell, she because you might know her. But very powerful woman. I put her on. I don't put too many people up on that pedestal, baby. But she's a very powerful woman and really, really put in the work. Really put in the work. So,
good stuff.
I'm always sharing y'all stuff anyway, so it don't matter. I'm sharing stuff anyway.
Already. That is what's up, man. JB, anything before we get off?
No, man, I already put it down. They're gonna pick it up.
Yes, indeed. Shaw, anything before we get off?
Man, it's a blessing. This is out of the blue. I appreciate it. I know I'm blurred, but I ain't out here taking nobody's lives. Bless everybody.
Yes,
most definitely.
When I come back, we'll be clear. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yes, indeed. Well, look, man, I appreciate everybody who has joined the live, everybody that has participated. Y'all got to remember, man, if you are out there and you just watching, if you just, chiming in and just watching and not liking, engaging, sharing, commenting, whether you like me or don't, if you like the guest, and I want to hear from you. I want your input. I need some insight. I need to know that you're there. Because if you are hating and you just watching me, man, get the fuck off my line. Please do.
Real shit.
Please do. You wasting space, the time, energy, the whole 9 yards. Because you're not gonna find
most of wasting their time because shit. We work. They wasting their time.
We work.
Shit.
We work. There's nothing. There's no lightweight going on here. We do all the heavy lifting.
And then if you're copying, you gotta tune in every week. You can't do nothing.
That's right. That's right.
So I love it.
If you want some insight, if you want some knowledge from a wide variety of individuals that have gone through some shit, that have real testimony, they've been tested, you know what I'm saying? You lock in with us because you never know who you're going to actually run across. People that have been tried, never denied, and ready to be tried again. I'm trying to tell you, we are really, really locked in over here. You know what I'm saying? Look like your ears went up right there. What's going on?
I like that. Try. Yeah, I like I like that. That's a billboard. I'm already getting messages now. I know why message me. Get on here and put the comment.
Yeah.
People like to see your DM. Put it on the comments, bro.
Put it in the comments. Sure, and it is what it is. And to everyone, y'all already know with me, beautiful people, it's always about health, and wellness.
Hey, stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous, people. Yes, sir. Thank y'all. What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G. And this is my personal invite to all of you to join me on Industry Talk on the Prime Time Network daily at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I get into great conversations with entrepreneurs, artists, industry leaders, you name it, we bring it to the table. So make sure you tap in with us, lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we stream on all major platforms. And be sure to visit us at gemsitpublishing.com. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it.
Motion.